Hey guys, Preston here with Your Guy Drainage, and in this video I'm going to share with you 3 powerful strategies to maximize revenue using a sewer camera system, right? So a sewer camera is one of the most expensive pieces of equipment you're going to invest in with your drain cleaning business, and so I think it's a good idea to understand the value of it and how to really maximize the revenue from it. And I see a lot of guys in the industry, whether they're plumbers or just general drain cleaners, they don't want to invest in the camera system, or at least a good quality camera system, because one, it's expensive. It's one of the most expensive pieces of equipment that you're going to have to invest in. And the second thing is, a lot of guys just, when they clear drains, they don't use cameras. They just unclog the drain. And again, that goes back to their unwillingness to invest in a camera. They don't want to really spend the money. And so I want to share 3 strategies that you can use to maximize the revenue so that you actually can, afford to invest in an expensive piece of equipment like that, and be able to provide a better service for your customers. So the first one is pretty basic, and it goes off the point that I just said. A lot of times, like, people will go clear a drain and they won't sorry guys, I can't talk today. I'm running off 5 hours of sleep right now, so my brain is fried. But anyways, back to the point. This is gonna be the worst video I've ever made. The first point is that they don't use the camera system when they clear a blockage, right? And they just unclog the drain. And there's a couple points that I want to prove here. The first one is that you can charge more if you have a camera system. It builds value in your service, right? So, if you go to the customer and you're like, hey, we're gonna clear the blockage, and when we're done, we're gonna have a look with the camera system, and we're gonna make sure we did a good job. That camera's gonna allow us to see, if the drain is actually flowing properly and that we did a good job cleaning it. And if we didn't, we're gonna go back in and we're gonna notice it with the camera, and we're gonna make sure we clean it properly. Right? So you can build value in your service, and it just allows you to charge more. It allows you to charge more of a premium price because you are providing a better service and you have better equipment and you have to charge for that. So one, it gives you the authority to charge more for your services versus a guy that comes in and only charges or only clears the drain but doesn't send a camera through. Like, the thing is, he doesn't even know if he cleaned it properly. The amount of times that I've unclogged a sewer backup and went back in with my camera to realize I only poked a hole in it. And so if you're a guy that's going around cleaning drains without a camera system, you don't even know if you're doing a good job. And then the sewer system backs up a week later, and the customer's pissed off at you because they're like, I thought you cleaned it out. Well, guess what? You don't know because you don't have a camera system. So it allows you to charge more for your service because it allows you to explain to the customer why you have the camera, how it benefits them, and how they get a better service from it. So that's the first reason. You get to charge more of a premium price because you have a better quality equipment setup. The second thing that the camera system allows you to do is it allows you to generate more revenue with upsells. Right? So, for example, you go to a plug drain, sewer backup, whatever it is, and basically the sewer backup has a break. Like, you're gonna find stuff with the camera. You're gonna find breaks, you're gonna find shifts, you're gonna find roots, all sorts of things. And so basically what the camera system is gonna allow you to do is show that to the customer, and now you have multiple upsell opportunities. One, you can tell the customer, hey, we need to dig this up. If you want a permanent solution so this doesn't happen again, we're gonna have to dig this up, right? And then you get a high ticket job. You might get a $2,000 job, $5,000, $15,000, full sewer replacement, whatever it is. So you're gonna get big ticket jobs from that camera, and that's how you pay your camera off. It's a big investment to buy a really good camera, but you can get big ticket jobs from it. So that's the second thing. Also, if there's roots in there, maybe you unclog the drain and there's still roots in there, and it's hard to clean those roots out wall to wall with your cable machine. Well, then you say, hey, look, we still have roots in here. It's flowing. It might last another year. But if you really want to get these roots out, we got a jetter machine. We'll come in, we'll shave all these roots out perfectly. We'll buy you more time. And so you have these upsell opportunities that you cannot get if you don't have a camera system. So it gives you more opportunity to keep making more money per job, for excavation, big ticket jobs, for upsells on hydrojetting, and all that stuff. The third way you can make more money with the camera system is you can just sell it as a service as itself. Some people just want camera inspections. They don't want drain cleaning. They don't have a plugged drain, but they want to inspect their sewer. They want to inspect their storm drains because they just want to make sure things are okay, right? So this would be like, again, I talked about this before, but you can partner with real estate agents, home inspectors. When somebody is buying a house, they might be buying an old house and they're just not sure if the drainage system's working properly, and they want to make sure it's inspected before they purchase the house. Well, you come in with your camera and you do an inspection, and so you can use it as just a service as itself. And again, you do these inspections, you might find issues, and so when they buy the house, they'll be like, how much is it going to cost us to replace the sewer line? We want to buy the house, but we're going to negotiate $10,000 off the house purchase. We would like to put that towards the replacement of the sewer line. So that's the third opportunity that you have with a camera system. So your camera system is one of your biggest money makers, and it's going to help you provide a better service, make more money, and just be a true drain cleaning business, right? You're really not a true drain cleaning business without a camera system. So that's one aspect, or sorry, those are the three aspects. Sorry guys, I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. I'm trying to pay attention to my Google Maps here. I'm actually just gonna pull over and finish this video, and then I'm gonna get back on track. But so those are your three avenues for making money with your sewer camera, and it's, again, if you're gonna be a full drain cleaning business, you need the camera system. The other thing that I want to talk about real quickly is that a lot of guys want to cheap out on the camera system, and I'm gonna tell you that that's a huge mistake. You know, maybe in the beginning you can get away with going cheaper, but there's a couple reasons why you shouldn't do it. One is you should invest in a quality camera system, because typically the best cameras are going to be name brands that you know, like Rigid, for example. And if your camera ever breaks down, Rigid has repair shops all over the place. So you can get your camera repaired. If I lose my camera today and I got to go clear drains, I need my camera. Like, what if I go to a sewer backup and I don't have a camera? I could be missing out on an excavation job. I could not be doing a proper job because I don't know if I cleared it properly. So I need my camera fixed right away. So I get that camera to Rigid because they have repair shops all over, and I get it repaired as soon as possible, and I'm back in business and using my camera to make money and keep the business going. If you buy a dinky little camera system, a lot of times these cheap no-name brands or cheaper brands or just brands that aren't as big, they don't have repair shops all over the place. And so you have to ship the camera away, or you might not even find a proper repair shop. And so you either buy a super cheap camera that you're gonna eventually have to throw away, or you have to ship it somewhere and then you lose it for like a month. And I know this as a fact because I work with some home inspectors, and they bought a camera system because they wanted to do camera inspections for their home inspection company. And they bought some no-name brand I've never heard of from the States, and we're in Canada. And their camera broke down in the first like 6 months, and they had to ship it to the States. It took like months to repair, to get it back, and it was just a headache for them. And so, so that's just one huge reason, right? And that's going to cost you more money than going, like, you think you're saving money, but as soon as your camera breaks down, it costs you more money because you're losing business because you can't get jobs with your camera system. So it really costs you more money when you go cheaper. The second thing is, like, what I find, when I first bought a camera, I bought like a mid-tier camera. I'm not going to name brand I'm not going to throw out names because I don't want to tarnish anyone's brand. But I bought a mid-tier camera system. It was about $8,000. And I was gonna buy Rigid, but Rigid was $12,000 at the time. And I decided to go with the $8,000 because I wanted to save $4,000. And lo and behold, that camera has broken down in 3 years. It's broken down 3 times, almost once per year. And it's been so frustrating. What's going on here? Sorry guys, my power was going off on my phone. And it's been so frustrating to deal with that. And that's when I made the decision that I'm going full in on rigid. And because I just want a quality camera, and my rigid cameras I've had no issues with up to this point. So, and if they do break down, at least I have a repair shop right by, I can get it repaired. So I went with a slightly mid-tier camera, and I still had a ton of issues, and it was just super annoying to deal with. And so those are kind of the main reasons why I recommend a higher grade camera. And then another reason is that the features are way better for efficiency in your business. You know, these really cheap camera systems, they don't have locating ability, so you can't locate the camera head underground, which you need for selling excavation projects. Secondly, the feature system in terms of like the quality of the picture. And then thirdly, your ability to stream the camera to your phone or tablet. And because a lot of customers want the videos, they want the photos and the videos. With the rigid systems, you can stream them right to your tablet, right to your phone, and you can text it right to the customer right away. So it's super efficient, right? I used to, again, going back to this other camera that I bought, I used to have to download it on a USB, plug the USB into the camera, download it to the USB, take it home, process it onto my computer, download it onto my computer, upload it to Google Drive, and then email it to the customer. And so I would spend an hour and a half doing this whole process to get the video to the customer. And nowadays, as soon as the job is done, boom, right to my phone, right to the customer. Like literally 5 minutes. And so efficiency, quality, durability, right? All of it, right? So it's all, you think that going cheap is the better solution, but you get what you pay for. And you hear that all the time, but really when it comes to a camera system, it is 100% true. And so, yeah, so those are 3 ways to make money with your camera system. Hopefully this was valuable to you guys. And if you're gonna truly be a drain cleaning business, you need a good camera system. And don't be that guy that's unclogging drains without scoping the drains. And also, one last thing, I don't care too much about camera systems on smaller drains like lab sinks and stuff, or kitchen sinks. But when it comes to 4-inch mains, 3, 4, 6-inch mains, definitely want a camera system. You don't really need camera systems for like kitchen sinks and lab sinks, you know, but you definitely need it for the big 4-inch mains and stuff like that. So when I say get a camera system, you don't need to go out there and buy a small camera for $8,000 and a big camera for $15,000. Just start with the big one, because that's really what you need it for. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think. And also, yeah, just give me ideas for content ideas, guys. I'm still trying to always think of ideas. I realized I didn't post a video in the last 7-8 days here. So I was just whipping up the camera here and wanted to provide some more value to you guys. So like, subscribe, comment below, and let me know what you guys think. We'll talk to you later. Peace.